Welcome back to Ghost Town here in RCT3, where we, towards the end of the previous episode, invested most of our money to allow our bank account to grow towards a second coaster here for our park. In the meantime, I also assigned the janitors patrolling areas, hired a mechanic, adjusted some pricing, and added an ATM machine while waiting for the time to fly by. We're now at the beginning of year 3. And some things that I have complained about is some people are thirsty, so we probably need to place one more of each of the food stalls, drink stalls. Also the ATM, I have been increasing the prices until people don't say it's good value anymore. But sadly, I guess. And there are people turning around here, and then they are complaining. Well, none of them were doing that, but people were complaining earlier that they had no money. So we should also place an ATM near here. Since we also have about 8,500, we can probably invest in one more attraction of some sort to speed up growth of our bank account. So let's start with doing that. We could probably place the monster ride over here in this corner by our other spooky attractions. So let's see where we can fit that one. So let's try to have it there possibly. And we'll have an exit there, entrance there, or well, reverse order. Let's place those. Okay, we have that. We also want some sort of food. We only have chicken, sadly, but it should also be towards this area or this corner of the park. We could probably place it there, I suppose. Was this one synchronized? Yes, it was. And we also want some more drinks, so let's then put some coffee over here. And yeah, we can probably have it right there. Then possibly one more attraction over here. So let's... while the Roadrome is popular, it doesn't swallow too many people, so I don't think that's good for that sake. Rotor is quite small. Oh, this one just broke down. And we paused. So the rotor could it fit right there? Yeah, sure. So we'll have that there then, I suppose. And we'll just place the entrance and exit right here. So let's start with this one at 350, and the other one over here we can possibly start at... I think we can try at least one to start with, and I'll have a look at the thoughts of it to see if it's good enough. We also want an ATM over in this corner somewhere. So yeah, let's just place it right there. And let's just have a path that goes around like so. And then yet again it'll be a bit of a waiting game. And now by the beginning of year 4 we have almost 15,000 in our bank account. Well, we'll have just in any second, I believe, here. So it's time to invest in the roller coaster, the corkscrew roller coaster that we looked at earlier. It is called The Rock. So I also saw that I think it can fit in quite well right here. Yeah, so it's precisely that it'll fit. We could have it a bit more in this direction, but I think we'll place it just right there. And let's also prepare right here a bit of a queue, and then also the paths. So now we have also 2,500 over. Let's see, there's a block section there, some brakes. I wonder if we can have 2 trains on this one. That would be better. Let's all actually see if we can have that. Block section, 2 trains. Great. Open that one up, and I think we can take some... Let's start with 5. But now also, before we repay our loan, I think I want to upgrade the park a bit with some other pathing. Like the asphalt, it does not look too good. Like, it's sort of, sure, it could be part of a ghost town, but let's have this type of path for... Actually, maybe this one stands out too much. Okay, maybe I'll regret this, but I'll try to have this for our fractions area, or between our two areas, and then we can have the asphalt. Oh, we'll remove all our lighting and waste bins on the way. That's not what I intended. Okay, maybe this will be a bit too much. Okay, so let's let this area, let's have this area with that type of pathing, and also the main paths over here. But then, like, I don't like the look of the asphalt. Like, I want another type. Let's... I'm not too sure. Well, now I started this. I don't like it, but I don't like the asphalt either. And with that, I also want to build a station building, maybe for both, actually. But I'm not too sure how much funding we have for that. But this will be in the generic style, like the other ones here. So let's continue with this style, so we can have... Okay, I think it's dark brown, the color used for this one. And there we have at least something. Not too good looking maybe, but oh well. Let's just add a chimney also. So there's for this coaster, and we also... Should we do something for this one as well? Maybe we can have just a very small house. Let's see if that works. We can just try again to use the block slabs, like so, and try to... Do we have this roof with beds? So we'll have, if we have a roof over that one, it will be right there, and then for these ones, it'll end up... Where do they go? There. Yeah, so I think that'll work. It won't be a big house, but it will be something. Okay, honestly, I think we'll have to do something about this last piece here. It looked so weird when it went around the corner. So this one is a break at 25. That one's 43 for some reason. So let's just decrease that. Did it decrease that now? Yes, good. So now that's just a very small building. It barely looks like it can support itself. Let's just expand it one step further. So let's see now, when it comes around the corner, it goes in that speed and it follows through. That looks much better. Okay. So let's also just take a ride in this one. And with that, I believe we have the 5,000 we need to repair our loan. So this one has an excitement of 6.6 and it had the speed results of 97. So we have the 2 coasters with the minimum excitement of 5, and we have just over 500 guests in the park, so we should be set for the Tycoon level as soon as we repay our loan. So let's just transition into day here also, and then we have our economy. We have been doing plus about 1,000 all the time. Now we had a bunch of construction costs here, so I guess that means, yeah, our income actually should be about 2,000 per month now. And we can repay our loan, and I think we got the two fanfares almost simultaneously. We're a true tycoon, new coaster design is available, and we also became an entrepreneur and extra land purchase. So that's Ghost Town. Now before we finish off this episode, I also want to add just a little bit more scenery around the spooky area and the more generic area here, and then I'll see you in the next scenario. As always, my name is Søren and I thank you for watching.